Welcome back to another video. Today we're actually doing our second power leveling guide ever. We did one about 5 months ago back in September for the new season, and you guys seem to like that one a whole lot, and so we're going to do it again for this season, Season of the Risen. Just like last time, guys, the whole thing that I've noticed with these power leveling guides is that they are way too long, or they come into way too much detail and stuff that a lot of folks, especially either casual players or newer players, just frankly don't care about. So we're going to tackle the important stuff, take all of that information and cram it down into this video. That way you can get going. Okay, so ultimately, guys, there are two numbers that you're probably concerned about. One is your overall gear level, and the other is your artifact bonus or your bonus power level. Those two numbers come together to make this big yellow number your total power level. Some of us still call it a light level. Essentially, guys, that power level determines how much damage you do to the other guy and how much damage those guys do to you in various activities all throughout the game. What we're going to talk about mostly today is your gear level, so let's go ahead and get the other out of the way. The bonus power level has everything to do with your seasonal artifact. This time it's a synaptic spear, and so all you have to do to level that up is to play the game. Just log in as much as you want and do your different activities, turn in your bounties, do all sorts of things like that, turn in your seasonal quests to increase that artifact power bonus. Okay, now let's talk about the number that you're actually here for, your gear power level. In the Witch Queen, they did massively increase the power floor, or the lowest level that anything can be, up to 1350. So if you have been away from the game for a while, you'll notice that a lot of your old stuff, even fan favorites like Recluse and Revoker, things like that, got a massive power up all the way up to that 1350 mark. Now that we got the floor out of the way, the next number that we're going to actually go after is the soft cap, which is 1500. In this expansion, Bungie has made it easier than ever to hit this cap with the introduction of the legendary campaign. If you are able to complete the legendary campaign, you will actually get a massive jump all the way up to 1520 on your first character. With that being said, the easiest way to get to the soft cap is to do the campaign missions. Don't feel stressed, however, that you have to do the legendary campaign to get to that 1500 mark, especially if you're a returning player after a long break or a fresh to franchise player. I think you'll find it more than achievable to hit that 1500 soft cap, even playing the normal campaign, just because of how involved this particular campaign is. Now, if you are an experienced player or you're an experienced gamer in general, I would recommend the legendary campaign because personally, doing it solo is one of the most enriching experiences Destiny has ever offered. I played it solo and I did play it with my fire team, and both were absolutely fantastic, and I highly recommend it both ways. An important thing to remember is that from 1350 up to 1500, every single drop you get will be above your average gear level. So don't worry about doing anything in particular, just play the game, have a good time, and start learning about the world and universe that you have decided to put yourself in. You'll hear me say this a couple times throughout this video, but there is a ton of RNG in Destiny. That's kind of what the whole looter shooter grind is about. So don't be discouraged if you're not getting the exact drops you need. Eventually, you will get to that 1500 power cap sooner rather than later. Now, during that 1350 to 1500 grind, you do, if possible, want to avoid getting powerful drops, which I am now about to explain. Once you've hit 1500, the next grind is up to 1550, or the powerful cap. So to advance beyond 1500, you will have to do more specific things in game. I'll put the list of things on your screen and in the description, but it's things like vendor bounty weeklies, the chests in the PsyOps playlist, 3 Dares of Eternity completions, and other things like that. Now, those powerful rewards do come in 3 different flavors. There's powerful tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Now, these powerfuls do reset every Tuesday with the rest of the game, and they are character specific, not account specific. So you can run all of them on every character every week. Bungie has also made them really easy to find. They're notated with these little golden stars all over your map. These powerfuls are broken into tiers, that way you know how much higher they're going to be than your level when they drop. So the powerful ones will drop at +3, powerful 2 at +4, and powerful 3s at +5s. While scrolling through these gold stars looking for those powerful rewards, you will also see things called Pinnacle gear or Pinnacle rewards, and we're going to talk about those in a minute. Just know that if you do get them before you hit 1550, they will drop like a tier 3 powerful at a +5. So from 1500 to 1550, these are what you're after, these powerful drops, tier 1, 2, and 3. Now don't stress, guys, this expansion and this season just dropped. You do have plenty of time to grind these out, so just go in, have fun, especially if you're new to the game. Don't feel stressed to hit a certain power level by a certain time. Just go out and enjoy yourself. One quick note here, if you do plan on taking part in the day 1 raid race, please know that the contest cap is only 1530, so you do not have to put your head in a blender and get all the way to 1550 1560 to compete this weekend, March 5th. If you do want to operate at peak efficiency on this, do all of your powerful tier 1s first, then tier 2, then tier 3, then swap characters and do the same. Another note here to remember, and I said it earlier, there is a lot of RNG in Destiny, so note that even if you do all of your powerfuls every week on every character, that does not necessarily mean it's going to be an easy grind. If your luck is anything like mine, then you may end up with every powerful reward you get this week being a helmet. It happens. But don't let that discourage you. That's kind of part of the allure of the looter shooter game style, is that the grind isn't always easy, but it's always a whole lot of fun. Again, guys, if you have questions on how to get these powerful drops, go back in the video or just check out the description. But after that, we are in the end game now. From 1550 to 1560, we have entered the Pinnacle Grind. In the Season of the Risen, this new season, Season 16, the Pinnacle cap is 1560. That means the absolute top out gear level is 1560. Your drops will not go higher than that. Thankfully, this season there are a ton of Pinnacle opportunities. Things like the Grasp of Avarice boss, the 3 playlist things at the top of your screen in your directory, the PsyOps Battlegrounds playlist also has a Pinnacle associated to it, and much more. Now, there are several of these Pinnacle opportunities that do or could possibly require a full fire team up to a fire team of 6, so just keep that in mind. If you haven't already, by the way, make sure you boop that like button and subscribe for more Destiny 2 content. We're doing a lot of it. We stream 3 days a week and put out videos all the dang time. And that's it, guys. Just like that, you know everything you need to about the power level grind in Destiny 2, and we'll see you in the next one.